Well, one thing that does not stop, even in the midst of a pandemic, is getting older. And sometimes we need added care even right now. And we have some people that can help us get that. Darren Early and Joanne Wygod are from the Assisted Living Locators. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
So tell me, first of all, the regions that you cover, because I believe you both are in two different regions, correct?
That's right. I serve Carroll County and northwestern Baltimore County primarily.
Okay.
Also portions of Howard and Frederick.
All right.
And I serve Baltimore City and some small portions of Baltimore County. However, we work with other assisted living franchisees, and so directly or indirectly, we can serve not only everywhere in Maryland, but everywhere in the United States.
Wow, that's amazing. So tell us a little bit more about your business and the services that it provides.
Sure. Assisted Living Locators is a national placement agency for seniors that's been in operation for 17 years and has a strong presence in Maryland. Our service is provided to families at no cost. As elder care advisors in Maryland, we provide information and guidance to families to help them make an informed decision regarding senior living options. Our goal really is to relieve the stress that families feel and help them find a safe senior living option that best matches their particular needs, whether that be an independent living community, an assisted living community or home, or a memory care community. And Assisted Living Locators, elder care advisors are also dementia care certified.
And you touched on a couple of things there. One, that it's free, which is amazing for families when they really need it most, because it's probably not something they were thinking about until they needed it. And then two, you mentioned assisted living and nursing homes, and I'm wondering the difference between the two, because I think sometimes we as lay people get that terminology confused.
Yeah, so our service is completely free to families. And thank you for asking the question about nursing homes and assisted living. There is a difference, and I think oftentimes people don't really understand the difference. So nursing homes provide short-term and long-term care and focus more on skilled medical care than do assisted living communities. And long-term residents of nursing homes, they typically have lower income and their stays are often paid for by Medicaid. Assisted living communities, on the other hand, as the name implies, are residential communities that provide assistance on a 24-hour basis with activities of daily living, such as eating, dressing, bathing, and toileting. And one of the other differences has to do with the ratio of residents to staff, typically much higher in nursing homes than in assisted living communities, which are therefore able to better attend to care needs and do so in a more personalized way.
And Joanne, I wanted to ask you right now with COVID and the pandemic right now, can they still move in? And if so, what are the precautions that are being taken?
Well, they definitely can move in because, as you said, people continue to age, people continue to have issues, even though the pandemic rages on. And with all the uncertainty surrounding the pandemic, it's really more important than ever that people work with people like us. We continue to stay up to date on the communities and their status, also the procedures that they're using. We also continue to monitor state, local, and CDC guidelines. Although some communities are not accepting new residents at this time, other communities are, but with appropriate safety protocols such as COVID-19 testing and initial quarantine periods to make sure everybody remains safe. Communities have also adapted their internal procedures for things like dining, visitation, and other activities to maintain safety. And we have adapted our procedures too. We're conducting many services virtually where we used to do them in person in order to keep everybody safe. One of the things that we like to say is we can be a resource because we've done the research.
I love that. You can be a resource because you've done the research. And right now, people need that help more than ever just because there's so much on our plate. So if we find ourselves in this position where we want to make sure our loved ones are taken care of, we can reach out to you. Is there a website or a phone number that we should be using?
Well, we each have our own phone numbers, but we, again, share resources and share information. My phone number is 443-266-2757. And Darren?
My number is 443-244-4225.
Perfect. All right. Thank you both for being here. Really appreciate it. And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.